If you are interested to apply for GKS Undergraduate 2024 to study your bachelor's degree on a fully funded scholarship in South Korea, then this video is for you. So let's start. Hello viewers, I am Amar Dilavar and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So finally the wait is over. The GKS Undergraduate Scholarship for the 2024 is now open. The Ministry of Education of South Korea, they have uploaded the guidelines on their website. So in this video, I will guide you from the very basic steps that how can you download the application forms, how can you download the application guidelines, how can you check the university information and the degrees and majors that are offered by the university, what is the deadline of this scholarship, what is the basic eligibility criteria for this scholarship, and what are the documents that are required for this scholarship. So please watch this video very carefully and don't skip any part. So first of all, I will guide you that how can you download the application guidelines and application forms. On your screen, you can see the official website of the GKS Undergraduate 2024. So I have attached the link in the description box. Just open to the link and scroll it down to the bottom. So at the bottom of this link, you can see all the documents and guidelines for this scholarship. So you have to download the application guidelines in English, you have to download the application forms, you have to download the frequently asked questions and university information. So it is very easy to download all these documents. Just click on this link and it will start downloading automatically. So after downloading all these documents, I highly recommend you to read guidelines one time. If you read guidelines carefully by yourself one time, you can find all the answers to your queries. Each and every point is already discussed in the guidelines. So after downloading all the documents, you have total 4 sets of documents. The first one is application guideline, the second one is application form, third one is frequently asked questions, and the last one is university information file. And I highly recommend you that please download all these documents through your PC or laptop, because by using your mobile phone you cannot see all the documents correctly, because there are some zip files for the university information and it is very difficult to open those zipped files in your mobile phone. Now I will guide you about the basic information regarding the GKS Undergraduate 2024. So this time for GKS Undergraduate 2024, there are totally 3 tracks. The first one is university track, the second one is embassy track, and there is one additional scholarship which is GKS UIC, and it is separate from the embassy track and it is also separate from the university track. It is an independent scholarship, so you can apply to only one scholarship. You can apply through university track, you can apply through embassy track, or you can apply to the GKS UIC, which is University Industry Corporation Scholarship. And there are few universities and selected majors in GKS UIC. And for the university track, there are fixed number of seats for your country. For the embassy track also, there are fixed number of seats for your country. For example, for Pakistan, in embassy track there is 1 seat, in university track there are 2 seats, but in GKS UIC there are total 60 seats and they are open seats. There is no fixed quota for the GKS UIC, and it is very good opportunity for those students who want to pursue their bachelor's degree in one of the majors that are offered by GKS UIC, because in GKS UIC your chances for selection are higher as compared to university track or embassy track, because in GKS UIC maybe 5 applicants or 10 applicants from one country will be selected, but in university track there are only 1 or 2 seats. In the embassy track also there are only 1 or 2 seats. So I highly recommend you, my suggestion is that if you find your major in the GKS UIC, then just apply for the GKS UIC scholarship, so that your chances for selection are higher as compared to other candidates. So the first step after downloading guideline is to check the number of seats for the university track, embassy track and UIC, and decide by yourself that which track is suitable for you. Then in the university track there are some specific universities, and the universities which are mentioned in the column for the university track, you can apply to only those universities if you are interested to apply through university track. And similar for the embassy track, if you want to apply through embassy track, so you can choose only universities that are mentioned in the column in front of the embassy track. For example, many students they want to apply at Seoul National University, because it is the only university that is offering MBBS, which is medicine degree, and it is only available in the embassy track. So if you want to apply to Seoul National University, then you cannot apply through university track, you have to choose the embassy track. Then there is also another category which is known as associate degree program, and the seats for associate degree programs are 30 number of seats from 6 different regions, and in this the Southeast Asia region, Northeast Asia, Southwest Asia, and for the region there are total 8 number of seats, and these are the countries in Southeast Asia region. So for example, if you are applying through associate degree, so then maybe from Myanmar 2 candidates will be selected, 3 candidates will be selected, or there may be chances that there will be no candidates from the Myanmar. So these are open seats, so you have to compete with other country students also, because in university track and embassy track you have to compete with the students from only your country, but in associate degree you have to compete with the other countries that are in your region. So many students, they are confused about the difference between the bachelor's degree and associate degree. So bachelor's degree duration is 4 years, 5 years or 6 years, but the associate degree duration is only 3 years, and after associate degree you are not eligible to apply for master's degree, but after bachelor's degree you can directly apply for master's degree, but after associate degree you again have to do the bachelor's degree, then you can apply for the master's degree. So this is the basic difference between the associate degree and bachelor's degree. Now I will guide you about the basic eligibility criteria for this scholarship. So the first one is age. Your age should be less than 25 years. If your age is more than 25 years, then you are not eligible to apply for this scholarship. Then some students, they have already graduated from their high school, and some students, they are expected to graduate. So if you can get your degree by the 31st of December 2023, then you are eligible to apply for this scholarship. But if you get your final degree after this date, then you cannot apply for this scholarship. And for the grades eligibility criteria, your score percentile, it should be 80% or above on a 100-point scale. And if your score percentile is less than 80%, then there is also additional criteria that you are ranked within the top 20% with one's class. So how can you get the top 20% certificate? So you can easily get it from your high school or from your board or any institution from where you have graduated your high school. And if you have CGPA, then your CGPA must be equal to or above 2.64 out of 4 scale, 2.80 out of 4.3 scale, 2.91 out of 4.5 scale, or 3.23 out of 5 scale. So this is the basic eligibility criteria for this scholarship. If you fulfill all the criteria that I have mentioned or that is mentioned in the GKS guidelines, then you are eligible to apply for this scholarship. Now we will take a look at what are the documents that are required for this scholarship. So the first document is your application form, which is form number 1, then personal statement, then study plan, then one letter of recommendation, GKS applicant agreement form, and personal medical assessment form. So the form number 1 to form number 6, these forms are uploaded on the GKS website, and I have guided you earlier that how can you download these forms. So just download these forms and fill this form. Then there are some required documents. The first one is proof of citizenship, and you have to prove the citizenship of you and your parents also. And then you have to prove the family relationship between you and your parents. Then high school graduation certificate or expected graduation certificate, academic transcripts, the graduation certificate, and then academic transcript of associate degree if you want to apply for a bachelor's degree. Then these 3 documents are optional, document number 12, 13 and 14. So if they are applicable to you, then you can submit, otherwise there is no need to submit the documents from 12 to 14. Then there are some additional documents which are topic level or English proficiency certificate, the copy of your awards and other certificates, and the applicant's passport copy. So these are the documents that are required for this scholarship. Now we will discuss a very important part, that how can you submit your educational documents, because educational documents cannot be accepted without apostillation or attestation from the Korean embassy in your country. So I will guide you that how can you submit your documents. Please listen this part very carefully, because I have received lot of queries on daily basis that how can we submit the documents. So here on the screen you can see that they have clearly mentioned that simple photocopies or notarized copies of apostilled or consular confirmed documents are not accepted. So what does this mean? In the previous year, many students, they have attested their original documents and then they make the photocopy of the original document and then they just put the notarized stamp on their photocopy and send the photocopy to the GKS. So in the previous year this is accepted, but from this year simple notary public stamp on your photocopy is not accepted. Your photocopy must be attested from the Korean embassy or your photocopy must be apostilled by the government agency in your country. So please be careful in this point that you have to submit a photocopy that has apostille stamp or that is attested by the Korean embassy in your country. And for expected certificate of graduation, there are also some additional requirements. For example, the certificate of expected graduation will be accepted only if the document indicates the expected graduation date. So your certificate of expected graduation must have a expected graduation date. And if the certificate cannot be apostilled or consular confirmed due to the government policy, then you submit an apostille or consular confirmed certificate of enrollment instead. So in many countries, the embassies or the apostille agencies, they attest the certificate of enrollment. So there are two options. First one is to apostille your certificate of expected graduation and the second one is to apostille or consular confirm your certificate of enrollment. Simple notarized copy, simple attested copy, they are not acceptable. You have to apostille also your certificate of expected graduation. If by any chance you cannot apostille or attest it from the Korean embassy, then I recommend you that don't waste your energy and resources this year. Simply apply in the next year when you have a completed degree certificate in your hands. So now we will discuss a very important point of this scholarship, that what is the deadline to apply for GKS Undergraduate 2024. So please keep one thing in your mind, that there is no fixed deadline for applying to GKS Undergraduate 2024. The deadline for GKS 2024 vary from country to country and university to university. For example, if you want to apply through embassy track, then you have to go to the website of Korean embassy in your country. For example, if you are applying from Pakistan, so just go to the embassy of South Korea in Pakistan and in the notice section you will check the GKS Undergraduate 2024 notice and guidelines. And in the guidelines they have mentioned the deadline for Pakistan. Similarly, if you are applying from India, from Bangladesh, from Nepal, from Nigeria or from any part of the world through embassy track, then just go to the Korean embassy website in your country and you can check the deadline of GKS undergraduate scholarship. Some embassies, they have already uploaded the guidelines and deadlines on their website, and some embassies, they will upload the guidelines within 1 week. So don't be panicked, don't be stressed. If you didn't find the GKS undergraduate deadline on the website, then just wait for 5 to 6 days. Otherwise, you can also call to the Korean embassy in your country and ask for the deadline for GKS 2024 for the embassy track. And for university track, there is also different guidelines that vary from university to university. For example, in GKS guidelines, they have provided a complete list of all the universities. So you can find detailed information about all the universities and you can check the information file on your screen. So just go to this university information file and find the university that is relevant to you and read the guidelines for that university and check the majors and degrees that are available in that university. And in the guidelines of that university, you can find the address and the deadline to apply for that specific university. So again, I am repeating this point, that GKS 2024 deadline is not fixed. It depends on your priority. If you apply through embassy track, then just go to the website of Korean embassy in your country. If you want to apply through the university track, just go to the university information file and find the university in which you are interested to apply, read the guidelines and the information about that university, and you can find the deadline of that specific university. I hope that I have provided all the necessary information to apply for GKS Undergraduate 2024. So I request you again to please read the guidelines one time and start preparing your documents from today, because the time duration is very short and you have to fill all the application form and prepare all the documents within the time and send to the embassy or university in which you are interested to apply. And in the next video I will guide you that how can you fill the application form. So I request you that please subscribe to my channel, and if you have already subscribed to my channel, please click the bell icon so you can get all the notifications on time. So if you have any question regarding this video, please leave in the comment section. See you in next video. Take care. Allah Hafiz.